everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm back with another Turkish coffee cup guidance session. Um, I've decided to do quick coffee cup readings to take a sneak peek at the coming year 2022 for all the zodiac signs. As you know, it's going to be the year of Tiger, and I wanted to know what is the main theme for each zodiac sign and what do we need to know, what kind of messages is highlighted for us for this year, this coming year. And today I've decided to do the reading for my dear Gemini with this white coffee cup, and for Cancers with this lavender cup. So please set your intention. If you would like to join me in this reading, let's focus, take a deep breath. Let's focus on the coming year, and let's see what kind of messages we are going to receive from the angels, from the divine masters, and what I can sense for you guys for you today. Okay, I'll start the reading with Gemini. Okay, you guys are going to have a very dynamic year. There might be a lot of travel. There might be a lot of decisions that you might need to make, and also you might be really focused on your health and your body. You might start exercising or do some kind of healing, or like energy healing and stuff like that. I see success for you, but it's going to be gradual. The year is going to be divided into 3 parts for you mainly. Some of you will have to make a very specific and very important decision that will kind of change your life. Like you might have to you have 2 roads to kind of follow, and if you go with one, it's a little bit, you have some obstacles, but the end is very easy. The end is very open, and you have success. The easier way that you might want to take is actually a little bit obstacles. I can see a little bit of obstacles in the end, and in the end you might experience some shortage of energy or money, but the way that in the beginning looks a little bit hard, actually it's not that hard, and with 3 little hiccups you can get away with whatever it is. It's for some people, but I see that you'll be in good shape in the end. You will, specifically if you are working on your physics, your body, and your, if you are in sports, if you're a dancer and stuff like that, you have a very nice year, because I see your body is going to be in a lot of your body, your performance. If you're an actor and you work with your body language, stuff like that, you're going to be in a very good shape. You maybe want to drink more water. Some of you might cry a little bit in the beginning of the year, or you are crying right now, but I see that it's gonna end. This is the end of it. It's not going to be continued. If you have some kind of sorrow, it's not going to be transferred basically to the new year. Hopefully it's going to be ended in this year, and you'll start the new year actually with a new decision that you have to make. But let's see what else we can see in your plate. Some of you might feel that some people who were supposed to back you up might not be there, or something that you have counted on might not be present, or like I see some kind of support which is now absent. But I don't see that this will put you in a bad position. I see that you start being very independent, and you feel this gap with something else, with yourself, or someone else will step in and help you. So you won't be in a bad or in a hard situation. I don't see love. Love comes into picture. I see flowers. So it's going to be a pleasant year. In the beginning of the year, things are going to be good, but there's going to be definitely change of plan. So if there's unexpected change of plan, if people who were supposed to help and are not there, or in the beginning of the year, if you see that you have to switch gears or change things in a different way, or pursue things in a different way, don't be shocked, or don't be upset. You have to continue, and I see a very good path forward for you. Someone will come unexpectedly. Again, if you miss an opportunity or someone leaves, there is another one who comes and fills the gap. So that's the most important thing I can tell you, that you don't need to be worried about it. I see that you're going to speed up. I saw that already. The energy is very fluid. I see a lot of speed in this year. You might get to do a lot of things. For some of you, I kind of feel that during 2021 you were always waiting on something, and it looks like you will get that go ahead in 2022, and you go like it's like a runner who they're waiting for the shot to start the game, and then after they hear the shot, they run. I see wedding for some people. You might get married, or I see kind of formal wedding dress there. So if you are thinking of getting married, things might speed up. Some of you might buy a Porsche or a Ferrari, because I see that sign of that brand in your coffee cup. I don't know. It's not for everyone, but for some of you, there's a lot of success in finances. Also, your finances can be really, really good. Things might speed up. Like I see Jaguar, things might speed up. You might get access to certain information, to certain material. I see that you get access. That's what I'm seeing. And then that you get a permission. Maybe some of you get a visa, or basically paperwork, documentation, that now you can go ahead and start something. I see two penguins very clearly. If you are on a path to find your love or your partner, you will find your partner in life, and this person is going to be very, very loyal, and there's a big chance that you migrate or immigrate from somewhere to be with this person. One of you might be traveling, or one of you might be right now living in a different place, but I see for those of you that get married in this year, or I can tell you after the spring, is going to be very prosperous. This person could be taller than you if it's a male, and then they're very self-made, very well built. I can say they have a very good life, very supportive, very secure. And again, as I said, for some of you, you had a story in the back in the previous months that you might need to forget. It could be that in the this year, in this December, you are in the end of 2021, you're dealing with some hardships, heartbroken scenarios might have been happening for you right now, but in 2022 you find your perfect person. There's also money coming. I see that a handful of money is waiting for you, and it will be rushing into your life in 2022. I see generally the year is very prosperous, and you will be supported. Again, maybe not in the beginning. After spring, I see a very good support for you. Nice changes are coming in place. There's a lot of travel for you guys, but be careful about your choices. Don't be scared if something is changed, or you need to go with a harder choice. Harder choices, as long as they are the correct choice, I think you still have to go with them. Again, I see a lot of unexpected changes, but everything will turn in your favor. So everything will be fine, everything will be all right. But if you have a request from someone or from an organization, like a money, if you want a loan, or I don't know, you want to apply for a job or for grad school, you will get it. Again, everything is going to speed up and be in your favor after spring. So until the spring, try to plan. If things are changing, don't panic, and try to basically secure yourself and secure your choices, because as I said, there might be changes, and then you need to be ready for that, so that if something changed, you have to have plan B and plan C, and that way you'll be fine. I see a big mouse in your cup, in your plate. I think you can also see this mouse. Be careful about people who are who they are listening. I mean, that mouse is really actually white and bright, so it's either you hear something about science. If you're working in science and scientific matters, you will have a great success if you are in science field and laboratory and stuff like that. If not, there's a person that maybe it's your family, someone that you trust, but they're kind of very, how can I say, they're focused on your life, and sometimes they know things that you don't want them to know, but they know, and they might talk about it with other people. It might be out of good manner. They don't really want to harm you or hurt you. It could be even like your mom, that you tell them something and they will like tell your siblings, or they tell your aunt or stuff like that. So they don't mean bad at all. They actually really really like you, but this that they do and they talk about your plans might actually change your plans. So out of actually liking you, they might hurt you indirectly. As I said, it's not like really really hurting you, but anyways, be careful. If you really don't want anyone to know about yourself, don't tell them to anyone. It could be, again, your good friend or your mother or someone who you feel really close to. They won't hurt you, but they can't keep a secret. That's the best way I can say. So in this year, be careful, or also be careful from about people who have been born in the year of mouse. Those people might be competing with you. They might slow you down if you're in a competition. Those people might be very competitive. Other than that, the year is going to be very good for you, because I definitely see a tiger here, and it's going to be a year of tiger. So you'll be very much prosperous. The only thing that could slow you down is unwanted gossips about you, or unwanted knowledge of other people from your plans, and also people who were born in the year of mouse. Those might not intentionally, but they might bring some competition to you, or they might bring obstacles to you, or they themselves like could be an obstacle. For example, you apply for a job and that other person doesn't know you. They also have applied for a job, so but they're competing with you. I see good news, but there's a little bit of waiting period involved for you guys. If you need to secure something, go ahead and do it. Don't wait. Don't like, for example, if you have to close a deal this year, don't go with words and verbal agreements. You have to sign it. You have to own it. You have to put your step firm and tell them that yes, I want it. If you have to pay something, go ahead and do it. Be careful that you don't how can I say, like, trust people on their words. You have to make things official. You have to close deals and stuff like that, because there might be a very very unexpected change in the way that you were doing business. For example, even if it's your old partners, like maybe you say, I have been running business like this for more than 20 years. There's no way, like, I don't need to give them a check, or I don't need to ask for a check. But this year you might need to, because the business is going to be different. And as I said, whatever is yours, own it. Make sure it's yours. Make it official in business, and also in love partnership, or any kind of partnership, or any other thing that you are trying to do. But I see a generosity overall from the universe to you. You'll be successful, that's for sure. I think I explained everything. So let's go to your cup. In the beginning of the year, there might be some quiet time. You might be still waiting. Some things might be transferred from December 21 to early months of 22. So you just have to be patient a little bit. After that, there will be piles and piles of work for you. Some of you, after this very quiet time, you might just face a volcano. Things start to come out of nowhere. Everything that you have applied for, you might start getting response from applications, from job offers, or from job applications. Everyone might call you. I would say give it until February. You might have a waiting period, a little bit of hiccups, but after that you will start. From March and beyond, you'll be very busy. You need to make decisions. You might be experiencing sleepless nights. Communication is going to be really really at the peak, specifically at the month of your birth month, which is Gemini season. You will have a lot of communications. You should be very sharp, very fresh, and you should make important decisions, as I already mentioned. So be careful and have it prepared. So my intention is to have you prepared for this. This is just a recap, a preview of the year, so that you know what to expect and what you need to do. So rest well. But I see that you have to handle multiple projects and multiple things at the same time after March and April. There might be an unexpected thing, like sometimes you're driving and in a remote road you're driving, and then there is a big like camel or a big car just comes and closes, like, and basically stops your car in the middle of nowhere. Something might come out of your way and from nowhere and kind of change your plans. You might need to take a short shortcut. You might change your path a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's not affecting you. You'll find a way around it, that's for sure. I see basically the sign that, you know, in Spain they have with the dog, with the cars or the bulls, that the bull is going to attack. So you should be ready. If you're a little bit smart and you have planned well, you can bypass this unexpected event, whatever it is on your way. But again, it might give you a little bit of stress, but if you have plans, you can bypass that. It's going to be good. You will get to the top of the mountain. You will do everything really successfully. You will pass all these obstacles. But as I said, you need to know exactly what you need to do. You need a little bit of planning. There is some money that many other people are also competing for. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a reward, it's lottery, it's inheritance that other people are also trying to get. I don't know, maybe it's a deal. But I see beautiful bird coming to your side, so you will get a good news. Like if there is a auction or investment or whatever, you are putting offers for a home, there might be multiple offers. You will have a good chance, maybe not the first time, but again, as I said, there might be unexpected obstacles, but you will end up having what you want, maybe in a little bit different way or a little bit later. I see tulips and I saw it in the plate as well, so that's nice. I see peace and quiet for you after spring. Spring is going to be very, very, how can I say, harmonized, beautiful spring. Things might start to blossom or blossom for you from spring. And you might have a very calm and relaxing and nice spring. After that, it might get a little bit busy. Summer might be a little bit more busy. As I said, sometimes it might get a little bit on your nerve. You might have a lot to do. If you're in business of modeling and fashion show, you might have a big fashion show somewhere in summer, which is going to be really, really big and impacted. There might be, and I see Spain for some reason, there might be some challenges. Yeah, I can call them challenges, but you can definitely overcome and you'll be great. Also avoid people who are born in the year of Ka. Or bull, specifically fire, when the people who have also the element of fire. So in Chinese zodiac or Chinese astrology or zodiac signs, you know that they have this animal. They name each year after an animal, and then so I saw for you people born in mouse year, tiger year, and the year of Ka or bull might be a little bit competition with you. They might have a competition with you. By the end of the year, I see you are very successful, and you might tell yourself that, wow, what a long way I come. Look how far I've come. And you might be in a very different position than where you are right now. So a year from now, I see you very accomplished, and you have basically overcome a lot of challenges. I see you at the top of the mountain. And I see you in a very, very good shape. And you see and you feel yourself very, very strong. You're very strong. You're stronger than the person you were. You have done things that you never believed you'll do. And when you look back to year 2022, I would say that you will take a deep breath and you're like, wow, what a year and how much I've accomplished. But again, as I said, it comes with a lot of stress, a lot of management is needed, and a lot of patience and planning. I would say make sure you have patience and planning to basically overcome these challenges. I'm just trying to tell you as much as I can. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities for you guys. And I see a lot of busy days, and things are going in your favor in the end. Although it's going to be a little bit busy and maybe out of control at some time, but you'll be fine. Okay, my dear Gemini, that was the quick preview of the year 2022 for you guys. I hope that you liked it. Let's move to take a look at the coffee cup for my dear Cancers. So hello, my dear Cancers. Let's see what kind of messages we can channel in this quick reading for you to preview year 2022. What kind of messages are we gonna have for my dear Cancer? Wow, I see a crown. Someone who has a crown is waiting. Someone might be waiting for your response on something. You might someone else is waiting. You're not waiting. Someone is waiting on your decision. And this weight might be transferred to the next year. I don't see if you can give them any answer right now. So you're not clear on what you want to do or what decision you might want to make. So for a lot of you, I see that this decision, this response that you have to provide to them, or whatever it is that they're waiting on, they have to still be waiting. Well, I see the year is kind of divided in two parts. One part of it, you feel very optimistic, very happy, everything is going well, and one part is a little bit harder. I see for you guys that prayer is going to help you a lot, specifically if there's any sickness coming or any loss or anything that might bother you, any dark side, anything dark that comes to your life in this year. You have the power of praying. I clearly see power of praying. I see you praying, and your prayer goes up to the universe. It looks like your prayer, it looks like a human, like a your prayers have an entity, and they can actually, like a person, go and walk and do their things that you want. So you have superpowers supporting you. If you got into any kind of obstacles, when you feel down and there's dark sides just how can I say, suppressing you, start praying, specifically at night. Light a candle and pray from the bottom of your heart, and vision your prayer as a person who's going to be a messenger from you, and is going to do a messenger that has superpowers, and it can do anything, and that person is going to exactly go and do what you asked for. So, for example, if you have someone sick in the hospital, you sit and pray, and you see that you imagine that your prayers is forming like a human, like a body or whatever superpower, or an angel, and that angel will actually go in the hospital and help your loved one to basically recover, something like that. This is going to be really, really the main thing for you guys. I see that you will a little bit be upset sometimes in this year, but things are going to change, and you are a water sign. Things are, your sorrows or dark sides of the year will be really, really flushed with this wave of positivity and light. So don't worry about that. As I said, stick to your powers, your prayers, and your powers. Some of you might buy, again, I don't know, somehow I see a boat. You might buy a boat, or you might go on a cruise, or I see kind of watery energy. But it's even the sadness that you might experience, or the dark sides that you might be down sometime in this year, it might go away. Like, it's not going to be how can I say, long, like you, for weeks you are going to, no, it's not going to be like very long. Like maybe momentarily you feel a little bit upset, and then it looks like a flash of hope, and how can I say, light comes and takes that away. There's always hope for you. I see a big bird, which is very, very good. But this bird is just sitting. There might be a very, very good, something huge is going to happen to you, but it's not in the beginning of the year. It might get activated after fall. After fall, something huge is going to happen, and maybe for that you need to do some prayer and focus on your goal, whatever it is. For different people it could be different thing, but it's a huge accomplishment. It's a huge accomplishment. You might not have hope for it, but it's there, and it's doing its work. It's just waiting for the proper time, for the divine time. The divine time I see is going to start after the fall. You might look at the sky. You might be interested in astrology. You might hear something about astrology or space or stuff like that. I see very clear sky for you guys. Things are going to be in your favor. You have to be a little bit more patient, and don't lose hope. I see that some of you, whenever something goes against your wish, you completely lose hope, and you're like, okay, I failed, or this didn't happen. Okay, what should I do? You just completely start that. But no, you just look at the bright side, look at the full half of the cup, and don't lose hope. You're very much protected. There's a lot of light in you. As much as there is negative energies in this world, the same or even more, there's positive energies and light. Some of you might be a little bit heartbroken. You might be upset from some person, but the same amount or even more, you get energy from another person. For example, just an example, if you get upset from your husband or from your partner or from your spouse, the same amount or even more, your child will give you light and hope and love. So your heart is in balance. But in the end, I see that the light and the brightness is going to defeat the hardships and darkness. And those darkness is definitely temporary. And actually, from that darkness, something really good is born. Maybe you are patient, you're learning how to be patient. Maybe you pray more and you connect more and you find ways to connect with superpowers, with divine masters and angels. And that will actually a lesson for you that you need to learn. Because if you don't have anything, maybe some people, when you don't have any problem, they maybe don't pray. So sometimes we need to pray and connect so you don't lose your connection. I definitely see that you're connected. As you can see, you're connected to divine, you're connected to the universe, and sometimes some issues are programmed to enter our lives so that we don't lose connection. I also saw a very, very beautiful dress. You might be honored, you might be some of you who are maybe famous, you will be really, really more famous. You will gain a lot of success in your career. I see you might go somewhere really far, you might make a bridge, or you might pass a bridge, a very long bridge, like a Golden Gate Bridge, some huge bridge you might pass. It could be literally that, or you really pass from one side to other side. For some of you, you leave one land which was very dark and sad, and you go to a bright land. It could be literally that, or maybe it's stage of your life, maybe your mentality, your philosophy. There is a migration definitely happening after fall for you. Some life-changing matters is definitely happening for you guys, but it comes with a lot of realization, focus, and strength. Very nice, guys. I really like it. I see the transition from darkness to light. This is definitely there, and you will be someone might also help you, really help you to get you out of some difficult situation. And this is very positive and very nice. Okay, let's see what is in your cup. Okay, in the beginning of the year, you might need to go to the doctor for yourself or your family, but it's nothing. It's something that you just need to do, like a checkup or something like that, which is going to bring you a lot of peace of mind. I say the first month is basically the following of this December, so nothing huge is happening. I think you will follow your routines. There might be a little bit of I don't know, topics in the news about health. Maybe it's just a pandemic, I don't know, but the same thing is happening. It's not affected, but I see after summer things are going to change for you. Someone important might come into your life. As I see in your cup, there might be a judge, a graduation, something from an organization that might come and change your life. Something that you have been waiting for. You might get your papers, you might get your work permit, I don't know, something like, or you might get married, something very formal, you might have a baby, and then this might change your life, and then you get more active. You might also hear something about this therapy or medical field. I definitely see things regarding medical field. Love is in the air. I see that you might find your romantic person, the person who you are going to spend the rest of your life with. Things might start to get active, and you will be shocked. As I said, that thing that comes to you, that degree, news, or whatever it is, it's gonna give you a lot of happiness. I see you have your hands on your face, and you're like, you cannot believe this happened. Someone might come back to you, or something unexpectedly is happening that gives you a lot of happiness and a lot of joy and a lot of surprise. Yeah, and someone might give you a very good news. You might get this news from overseas, or someone might come from overseas. In anyhow, it's gonna be very, very positive for you after summer. People who are in medical field are very pronounced. Maybe you get into med school, or your child will get into med school, and you can't believe it. I see someone, it's not you, but someone in your life that you might be thinking about them, or they might be the focus of your thoughts for some time. A friend, a sibling, who this person is making decisions really hard, and I see them as someone who has heavy stones attached to their legs, so they don't move, and each step they want to take is impossible for them. They don't move. It could be some, it's not you, it's out of your, but it gets your focus and attention. This person is maybe stuck in a situation, and that might give you, you might be very much thinking about them and try to help them. This person doesn't see any way out, but I see that someone is talking to them. It doesn't need your help. They don't need your help. They will get their problem fixed from other sources, from other resources. So you don't need to get involved. So don't think too much about them. I mean, if you can't do anything, people born in the year of horse can help you a lot, and also year of cat or tiger. In general, this year is going to be a very good year for you. Some of you might have babies, or you spend time with babies. You might take care of them. Home and foundation is very good. You might buy carpet or change the flooring of your home, which is very nice. For some reason, you might get some carpet which is warmer and nicer, or the stage is set in your favor. Somehow the stage is set in your favor. You might be working very hard. Again, I see some obstacles. You need to be patient, but again, authorities, superpowers are supporting you, are helping you. Don't worry if you need to change your decision. Sometimes you feel like, I promised this person to do that, now I can't, and it is really huge on you. You really give yourself a hard time when you can't deliver on something, or something is out of your control. Don't get upset. It's okay. It's part of life that sometimes we can't keep our commitment, and we need to tell people, we have to be honest, and we don't need to take the burden on ourselves. So that's also something I see. But I see a huge joy for you. Something will happen in the middle of the year, towards the end, maybe mid-fall, end of fall, or some around those times. That is the highlight of your year 2022. It's the peak of your year, and a great joy and happiness is coming to you. Okay, my dear Cancer, that was your reading. I hope that you liked it, and please let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for your support, guys. I do appreciate it. Until the next time, stay blessed.